Welcome everybody to our daily energy prayer. My name is Jona Bryndis, back outside in nature in my beautiful healing tent. Just a second here. Need to turn off the echo. There you go. Let's start again. Welcome to our daily energy prayer. Back outside here from my beautiful healing tent in Florida. My name is Jona Bryndis, and I welcome all of you to come together here today to pray together as a group. Let us know where you're from. Give us a little heart or something. Prayers live off the community being present. Here on social media, we have to do this through our little comments in the live chat, or if you're watching the video, in our comments down below. Today, as every day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we will be talking about our part that we can do to bringing things into change. But before we can pray, we need to be aware of what it is that we want to pray for, of what it is that we want to change, and perhaps also contemplate about how much change we can handle, what it actually is that we want to really manifest here for ourselves, for others, and perhaps, for the world. How much of that can we handle? How much of that can we initiate, maybe contribute to? So as we are arriving here in the now, informing ourselves that we are here, that we are present. Let us know where you guys are from. You guys are joining from all over the world. Just give us the country that you are joining in from. This helps all of us to become aware that we are here. All times are here and all times are now. All places are here and all times are now. Let's arrive together. I see Denmark. Hi, Denmark. Wonderful to have you here. USA is present as well. Beautiful. What do we want to change? How much change can we actually handle, and how much can we contribute when we pray? And we become aware of the alignment that is behind our prayer, whom we are basically addressing this prayer to. It's very important that we see ourselves as a part of this. Prayer is a two-way street. It is our communion, our communication with our spirit self, if you will. Our spirit self, our soul self that communicates directly with the divine, perhaps with some hierarchies in between. We don't know this for sure. We can feel this sometimes, but let's assume it's a two-way street that is determined by our attention, by our alignment. So we call this higher power, God, divine, celestial, source, the universe. And it's not important whether you're right or wrong in how you call it. It's important that you have a good feeling for how you understand higher power. Canada's there, Ohio is here, yes, wonderful. The Ohio, as I just recently learned. So it is important that we know how we understand higher power. And just as a tip here from me as an energy healer, make sure that in your understanding of higher power, that you don't see this higher power outside of yourself. This doesn't mean that you have to assume that you are God. It just means that you need to see yourself as part of all of this. It's very important that we don't separate between ourselves and higher power. We might just be sort of a smaller link in the big old universe, so to speak, but we are a link. And when we pray, it's a lot easier for us to see our own involvement and our own power in this as we are aligning, focusing, and praying to this higher power. And then the second thing that's really important is what we want to focus our prayer around. Yeah, do we want to pray for world peace or for, the pandemic to be over? We can do that. But it is very difficult for our psyche to involve itself into this, to see how we can contribute to this, which is what makes it a little bit outside of ourselves. We can contribute, obviously, through our hope and through our faith that all this is happening for the greater purpose of mankind. But it is easier for us, and it has more power, if we reduce the aspects that really matter to us, to our personal life, to our personal energy, our life force. And so when we write up the focus, what we want to pray for today, as we do this together here every day, let me bring forth the framework for the prayer to grace, in which we are asking for all that needs to be revealed, to be healed. We are asking for things to be revealed, and we are recognizing that our perception, that the way we see things can be errorless. So we are surrendering that part of ourselves that cannot think beyond itself or beyond our own imagination. And here where you see the cursor is where we fill in the focus of our prayer. So as we are contemplating about this, I want you to contribute your alignment, your focus right now here to the group, what it is that you would like to pray for. And remember, today, let's focus on the things that we want to change, that we want to contribute to, that where we can actually see ourselves being a part of. Not just some magical solution or lottery win or something like that. What do you want to pray for? What change do you want to pray for? And how can you see that you can contribute to what it is that you are praying for? That you want higher power to support you in. Use the live chat here to bring in your focus. This seems like a tricky question. What are we praying for that we want to change? The courage to follow my inner promptings. I like that, Annette. Unity. Something that connects us more, maybe? Yeah. Anything else that you would like to add? The courage to choose healing. That's a very powerful one, because it includes, just like the courage to follow inner promptings, it includes you, it includes your doing. I like that. It's very powerful in that way, way more powerful than just asking for something to be changed from the outside. Maybe the courage in the center of that, the courage to choose healing and unity. By listening to my inner guidance, let's see what this looks like. The thing with inner guidance is that many of us have a very accurate inner guidance, but we don't have the courage or the trust to listen. The courage to choose healing and unity by maybe trusting. By trusting in my inner guidance. How do you like this? Can you feel these words? Can you feel these words that you see on your screen here that we are going to pray for together? Excuse me. All right. Then let's enter the active phase of that and bring our words to life. I'm going to turn on some music here for us, and we will use this time to just really feel into the words as I am reading the prayer. Make sure that you touch your hands, maybe, that you touch your body on both sides. You want to bring these parts in you, this spiritual part in you and this 3D part in you together, either by folding your hands, by laying your hands into another, by the typical prayer posture. It's very important to do this in a deliberate way when we pray. Grace. For thee I thirst. Into your hands I commit my life. My body, mind, and spirit. Heart and soul. And all error perceptions thereof. Thy will is my will. Thy will be done through me. I pray for the courage to choose healing and unity by trusting in my inner guidance. Heal me at depth. Reveal all that needs to be revealed. Heal all that needs to be healed. So I can glorify you, God, I am. And live in the consciousness of grace. Now and at all times. Thank you. Could you feel those words? Praying signals to the spiritual world that we are willing to participate, that we are willing to make all that we are bringing into expression here in 3D, that we are seeing it in deeper connection with the spirit realm, our home, our soul home, if you will, God's home, the divine's home, where we're from. We can strengthen this connection and deepen it on a daily level by becoming more aware of how all is connected. This can help us to bring things into more unity. Oh, cool. You got goosebumps. You felt it deeply. This is your inner connection. And when you, for example, look at food, you look at things that come from nature, you look at nature, you look at your pet, you look at your plants, you look at humans, and you recognize the divine nature in all that is around you, then you can strengthen your connection, your union with all that exists through blessing it. Through silently blessing the food that you eat, the water that you drink, the humans that you come in contact with, no matter what your personal opinion about these humans is, or whether they're right or wrong, or this is a human power, the power to see beyond the 3D, to see beyond the ego reality. And we are strengthening this muscle of insight, this muscle of compassion, of empathy, through allowing ourselves to actually see everything as part of one. This doesn't mean, obviously, that we have to endure abuse or mind control or coercion or anything like that. But it means that we need to go beyond our own personal, say, comfort to be able to connect deeper. Yes, sometimes we'll feel resistance. Sometimes we'll have negative thoughts. Sometimes we will feel angry. Sometimes we will feel sad. All that is part of our human condition and important because it informs us about something. It's part of our inner guidance, guys. We cannot exclude our emotions or our physical reactions. Yeah, our well-being in 3D is tightly knit to our nervous system. So don't ever try to suppress that signal or that inner prompting. Instead, commune with it, work with it, feel into it, breathe into it. Yeah, if you meet someone and you get really triggered by this person, ask yourself, what triggers me about this? What in me resists? What in me is not in connection here? Yes, you can have an opinion about what this person says. You can have an emotion about what this person has triggered in you. But in order to actually feel unity, it is our job to start and contribute in this way that we actually allow ourselves to go into deeper connection with our environment and others. Others are soul selves too. Yeah. And whether we like it or not, that is part of our 3D experience, to transmute our error perceptions and to grow through this, to evolve and bring this into a place where, or state, where we are truly able to transmute all pain and all fear into its higher expression, into true compassion, true forgiveness, and love, unconditional love. Unity requires unconditional love. And you here, as the audience of today, have contributed to all of us feeling this right now. So thank you all. Blessed be you all for coming, for spending these 20 minutes in this deeper contemplation with your higher power. Thank you for this beautiful prayer for the day. See you tomorrow at 11:30. Share the YouTube channel so that people can find solace in moments like you, Linda. Yes. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.